Hi everyone, we wanted to talk to you today about afternoon tea in London. There are many things that you should consider if you want to go to an afternoon tea experience. First is what type. There are many different options, the more traditional, the more esoteric, the more thematic. There are also some that are more child-friendly than others. We recently went to 3 different teas, one in the more traditional category and 2 in the more artistic, thematic category. We're gonna look at it as objectively as possible, let you know whether we think it's worth it, number 1, and number 2, whether it's something that is worth even doing multiple times. And given that we went with a child to each one of these teas, we'll also give perspective on each of them as to how good they are with children. Something important to note though, locals, the British, they do not go to tea on a regular basis. It's more often a special occasion for hen dos, birthdays. It's really the tourists that keep the experience afloat. But with that said, it's a truly unique experience that I haven't found other places in the world. Let's get into the 3 teas that we went to. Let's hit it. First, let's stop at the Connaught, which was the most traditional of the teas that we went to. Located in the upscale London neighborhood of Mayfair and inside the renowned John George restaurant, this is truly an impressive and beautiful setting for afternoon tea. Although of the 3 that we tried this most recent trip, it was by far the most cramped, the most expensive at £90 per person before you even get champagne, and we couldn't even get our stroller through the old doors at the front. We had to take the wheels off.
All of these teas have the same champagne, I think. It's always Laurent, Perrier, Brut, rosé options as well. It's really luxurious in here. Beautiful Mayfair.
There's little baby Sebastian. He's woken up and he's joined us. Sebastian's tray.
They had special sandwiches for kids at a reduced price. Our son really liked one with eggs and another with Nutella. The adult sandwiches were classic, traditional, and pretty good, but the airy bread really lacked quality for me.
No tea yet, but we have our sandwiches.
The overall service here was very disappointing. Nobody even came to describe this beautiful tower of sweets. At every other tea we've been to, they describe in detail what we're eating. We also had to constantly flag down servers to get their attention.
A whole wheat scone. Haven't seen this.
That scone was probably one of the best parts of the meal. So overall, the Connaught is an impressive, luxurious location, but it's really cramped, not great for kids, and for £90 per person base price, you can find better tea elsewhere.
Give me cheese.
ABCs, yeah.
Let's head over now to the Berkeley and Knightsbridge. Like the Connaught, this setting just screamed luxury. It's almost intimidating how luxurious this setting actually is. But unlike the Connaught, the service here was impeccable. It met the high standards of this opulent setting that has all the traditional elements of high tea, but also the creativity of celebrating couture fashion. I mean, look at this menu. It's really impressive. It's always based on the season's fashion show, and they call it the Couture Cakewalk. All of the desserts celebrate and give homage to the top designers, from Dolce & Gabbana to Jean Paul Gaultier. This is also one of the most detailed menus that we saw.
Wave,
The small bites and sandwiches here were delicious, traditional, substantive, and satisfying.
And these are the vegan options? Nice.
In addition to great vegan options, they also allowed us to order from the lunch menu for the baby. I tried some of the fried rice, it was pretty good. And look at these desserts, wow. These are the type of wow factors that you want for £80 per person base price. The desserts were not only beautiful but delicious, from mousses and cakes. They were all well executed, not to mention how they celebrated all of the season's top couture fashion pieces. Solid 9 out of 10. And now on to our final stop before an honorable mention, Rosewood, for an art afternoon tea experience. Rosewood is located near the City of London, next to St. Paul's. It's probably the most modern setting of the 3 teas that we tried here, but it's also a very traditional and grand hotel. We were previously here in 2019 when they were celebrating Van Gogh. This time around, it was Salvador Dali. Every dessert was inspired by Dali's work, while honoring London's spot as one of the art capitals of the world. They even gave our son a pet dog. He named her Rosie in honor of the Rosewood Hotel.
What's on the little Explorer menu?
Little sandwiches, plain and raisin scones, dolly pastries, and they're gonna have orange juice or apple juice.
And decaf tea.
Really impressive children's menu here. Overall, of the 3 teas, Rosewood had probably the best accommodation and service for children. Although they didn't let us take the sandwiches that they eventually gave us to go. They said there were health risks, but I'm guessing it's really because they don't want people taking a bunch of extra sandwiches to go. By the way, you can always ask for extra sandwiches at tea and they'll bring them for you. It should be free of charge.
It's bread time.
Bread time? Bread time. All right, course number 1.
Here you go, Sebastian. Try it.
Rosewood had some of my favorite sandwiches with unique brioches and little pies too. But the desserts that celebrated Salvador Dali's work really set Rosewood apart from the other 2 teas that we tried.
All right, final course.
Look at this egg resting on the hand, for example. And do you see that QR code? Remember it for later.
How do you like it?
So by going through the QR code, you could receive a digital art piece of NFT. Great play on words there. I think with certain NFTs, you could actually win a prize with Rosewood. I don't think I won anything, but it was pretty innovative and interesting and fun. Overall, Rosewood really set itself apart for its beautiful setting, the creativity, and flawless execution. But I mean, come on, let us take a couple sandwiches for the baby. Our honorable mention is the Pan Pacific Hotel near Shoreditch. The tea is unique in that it's Singaporean inspired. They actually serve dumplings. You can still get sandwiches too, but I wouldn't pass up the dumplings, which are an amazing savory option. The tea setting is in the Orchid Lounge at the Pan Pacific Hotel, right off the lobby. It's not as grand and old school as some of the other teas that we went to, but the setting is still beautiful. They also give you really unique surprises like cotton candy, and the desserts were as interesting as they were delicious. It's a great tea option if you're looking for something that's not as traditional but still honors tradition of high tea in London. So in conclusion, Sebastian and I think agree. Afternoon tea is great. It's a fun time. It's worth it. I would say once, maybe twice. Going 3 times on one trip, it's a little overboard. Going 3 times even in a year is probably a little overboard. You can't really make it your main meal of the day. It's somewhere between lunch and dinner. You shouldn't have it too early. You shouldn't have it too late in the day because it really disrupts your other meals. And many of the experiences, as you saw, are very dessert forward and they put people to sleep like Sebastian. So you're not getting much sustenance from any of these tea experiences, but that doesn't mean that they're not fun and it's not a true luxury experience. It certainly is. Overall, of the 3, our favorite is Rosewood because it's just consistently interesting and there are different artists. As I mentioned, it's Salvador Dali right now. It was previously Van Gogh that they were celebrating. Pastry chef there is just incredibly innovative, creative, and the desserts also taste great, which is, in the end, I would say probably the most important, apart from the aesthetics. Take all of that into consideration. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure to subscribe, give us a like. We'll see you for more bon vivant adventures in the near future.